Teen Sports listeners. I am your host, Erica Salda, the Queen of Teen. Please tune in
every single Tuesday,
9 a.m. This is a whole hour of Santa Barbara teen athletes. All those people and businesses that support those athletes. We've got like 20 athletes in the quiet room, and it's quiet. Listen,
I was going to say it's not quiet.
I know.
In the quiet
I don't
room.
even.
I can
I
tell
know.
you
We
right
had to
now.
shut the door.
Hockey sticks, volleyball's off the wall.
Catholic school kids, you have to put up the two fingers. You know what I'm saying? I don't even know why, but they knew what that meant. I don't know why. Just like that's what you do in Catholic school. Two fingers and everyone's
peace.
Oh yeah. Oh. Thank you. I'm 54 and I had like 15 years of Catholic school. I have never even known what that was. That's nice. Hey, I used to do the Vulcan sign. Yay! That's what I used to do. Oh my God, we are crazy busy today. So in the house, we're gonna have hockey. We're gonna have soccer. We're gonna have girls cheerleaders. Put your hands together. We got a bunch of amazing guests as well. We've got the author Richard Giordano, Supercharged Learning. He wrote that book. Woo! We got Patricia Braggs. She's back. Woo! We've got our live blood cell analyzer, Leslie Weinstock. She's in the house. I don't know if I'm going to be able to make it today. You know, and then we got Dr. Dave, and of course we've got Kristen Sneddon. She's going to tell us what the kids are going to be doing in college. We've got a new teen co-host, Ava Burford. Yeah,
so great to be here.
Yeah, she comes in with a spank, man. She brings the whole cheerleading squad from the Dons are here. Woo! We got to do something for them. You know, I got all these cakes. Beverly gave us, I don't know, like $500 worth of nothing bunt cake, okay?
Oh, gosh, great.
Coupons, and we're going to be giving away those for the next 3 months.
That's great.
Woo! We've got, I'm so excited to always, she's not supposed to be here right now, but she is really here. But Patricia Braggs is in the house, and she always brings you. Patricia, we love you.
Thank you.
All right, before we get started, what we're going to do is, because Ronnie Shabazian is grabbing my throat. Hey, Ronnie's back in the house. Oh my God! Hello there, Santa Barbara Writers.
Erica, it's so great to be here, and I'm just elated that I could bring an all-star guest today that we'll talk about later, because I get carried away and start talking about it now, and then that just blows the whole show. Yeah. And I won't get invited back. I'll be put on probation again.
There you go. That is so funny. Dominique just stepped out. Okay, I'm going to talk smack behind her back. So anyway, Dominique does these things like, lend out my house. Okay, so I go away for a couple of days. She parks herself, and she goes, "Do you mind if I have some friends?" Because she's all in that shamanism and stuff. Okay, but people are looking at me. What? Okay, so she does these shamanic dream things with her friends, and that's fine, because if you're into that, I cannot say that I have not listened to a few of these tapes to go to sleep at night. I don't know what it does to me. The drumming, boom, I'm out. Anyway, but I got to say, she stepped back in again. I got to say, we're talking about, these shamama, what is it? Shamani. Shamama, your mama. She does these dreams. Okay, so we'll tell really fast about learning, because, we've got this supercharged learning. I don't think it has anything to do with what you do. But anyway, when your friends are at my house, so now this is 2 for 2, because the night you leave, okay, my house explodes. Okay, my plumbing explodes. Am I right? So I got to say, I'm exhausted right now, because all I've heard is the sump pump all night long. Okay, so yes. Okay, so I'm telling you straight up.
Power bill.
I know, and the water. Okay, so I'm telling you straight right. I love you. I think you need to move your whole little groupie thing to the beach. Okay, start some swells there. Okay, so talk to me.
Interesting possible synchronicity. So if you feel like some people, the way they map the world is they see their body as energy, and that the whole world is energy and information. And so one of the ways that we can look at our body is looking at energy centers.
That sucking sound you hear.
It almost mimicked the sump pump.
It's like coffee.
People have heart centers. They have, their mind, intelligence centers. So we have different centers in the body. And so I'm in the process of balancing my centers. And I could tell you more about it later. But anyway, interest in synchronicity.
Yeah. Okay. Patricia in the house is the only one that gets what you're talking about. Patricia, have you ever been on a shamanic journey?
No.
That is hysterical. All right, we have so many people in the house. I'm going to take a quick little break. I've said 2 minutes. We're going to go to break right now.
Hey, you're in control.
Not really. Okay. I love what I do. Hey, let's take it. Go ahead.
Dr. Dale Figtree has come. She just walked in the door.
All right.
Okay, see more people. All right, excellent. Let's take a little break. All right. We'll be back with a lot more after these messages. This is Erica Salda, the Queen of Teens. Stay tuned. We are back, and this is the Santa Barbara Teen Sports Radio Show. I am your host, Erica Salda, the Queen of Teen. Please tune in
Every single Tuesday.
9 a.m. Kristen Snedden, College Keystone. Woo! Dr. D, what day is today? Because I haven't slept all night.
The 19th of April.
19th of April.
19th
Where
of
do
April.
our freshmen, sophomore, junior, seniors need to be?
Okay, wow. What a ride our seniors have been on. They've gotten their letters by now. April 1st, they have some decisions to make by May 1st. Flurry of final visits to campuses, places that might have seemed really great on paper, may not really be the place for you when it comes down to it. 4 years of your life or more in some place that will become your home and your family, alumni family. So really pay attention and really go to those final visits. Juniors, this marks go time for you. You've been going along in your years, but now this really is the beginning of your college process. Some of those things will be due October 10th or 20th. Some of the interviews for MIT, say, or those interviews come long before the actual application is due. So over the summer, you can be working on essays, new essay prompts coming out. There are some really big changes in the UC system. They're not super scoring SAT and ACT anymore. They are taking all of your scores. So if you were planning on taking a test 3-4 times and then just sending your best, that's no longer the way it's done. You'll be sending all your scores and they'll decide. So it was really a big shift in how to strategize your test taking. Don't go and take that test just to see how you do. Do prep first, really put your best foot forward. Sophomores, really, truly, you've finished your hardest year. It may not seem like it, but your junior year is less work. It matters more, but in terms of homework time and stress time, it's less work. So you're heading into not an easier time, but maybe a time when you can focus more on what your true interests are. And freshmen, congratulations, one down, few more to go, and you're beginning to see the light at the end of the tunnel and getting your sea legs, sea webs. I don't know what you're getting there, but way to go! It's been quite a season. This is a nice
How can we get a
time.
hold of you? Because the moms are listening, and
yes,
grandparents are saying I got to help my grandchild. So how can we help them?
Yeah, and it's not too early, no matter what grade you're in. So I'm Kristen at collegekeystone.com. You can email me there. You can call me at 805-680-6341. I love to chat about whatever's on your mind, decisions to make. There are decisions to make all along the way. Dual enrollment, AP, which program, which class.
Nice.
Yeah, so I'm
All
happy to be here also.
And to our listeners, you can find Kristen on our website as well.
Yes.
We have a website link.
Yes, it's so exciting. Today being the 19th and everything.
Yes, and then if you come to my website, you can link back to Teen Sports Radio.
I love that.
So,
See, it's
there we
just
go.
like, sharing's caring.
all good.
I just
Sharing's
love
caring.
it. It was great because Robert, got to put your hands together. We got this web guy, Robert Burrows, and he gave us the stats for the first 3 months of the year. 308,000 hits. Woo!
Wow.
And we passed our $500,000 mark. How good is that?
Awesome.
That's beyond belief. I knocked my coffee over. All right. We need a towel. We need to clean up on aisle 3. Oh, well, sorry about that, Dean. This is electrical stuff. Do we need to worry about any of this? No. Okay, a little mop up. All right, good. You know what we're going to do? We're going to change gears here, and we're going to introduce our first guest, Dr. Richard Giordano. I am so happy. He flies in. See, now we have authors,
a lot
just
of
like
doctors in the house.
I know, I love that. These are real ones, though. We
Yes.
have these, we have fake ones, we have real ones, we have all kinds of doctors. And I like this. And this one flies in, and this is just like when Calamity Jan came in. She flew in to talk about her book. And Doctor, I just going to say, Dr. Richard, how exciting! I want you to tell me a little bit. I've got your book in my hand, Supercharged Learning, and I want you to pass on to me just a short little, maybe Reader's Digest version of the practical and accessible techniques that you have developed to immediately improve retention. How good is that? I should write something on the back of the book. It was so good.
Easy for you to say.
I know, isn't that good? So tell us.
Well, the book is basically uses athletic paradigms because athletes are visual and emotional and physical. And if you use those three traits and apply them to learning, I use a strategy which I made up. It's called making up crap. And
it's funny. I like that.
Yeah, it's funny. Crap is not obscene. It's just silliness, nonsense, absurd things. And if you can tie those around things you're trying to learn and innovate them through the sports psychology principles that I introduce in the book, people learn quite powerfully. They supercharge their learning because emotion is how you really learn things. You don't learn things through words. The words trigger emotions, physicality, and visual images, and that's how we all learn. So athletes are very good at this. I worked at Notre Dame, Indiana University with football players, and Central Michigan University with a variety of athletes and other places, and it's a very powerful dynamic once people catch on to it.
You know, we're all about sharing and giving this information to our, the embodiment of our teen athletes here in Santa. I mean, really all over the world because of the internet. When you have that Twinkie learner, I'll call him a person who eats a lot of junk food, because we're all about food. We have great relationships with Dr. Patricia Braggs, and then we have on board now Dr. Dale Figtree. And food to me is have you ever done a study where you have the healthy eaters, and then you have the Twinkie eaters, and then you took your program and then you based it on that, looking at a person's diet?
Never.
You think there's anything to it, though?
Well, I don't know. I don't deal with food. I deal with academics and with brains and with neurons and with the way people learn. So, I'm familiar with food because I try to eat a good diet, but I've never done anything with that. No, I can't say that I have.
Yeah. No, I'm just saying. I just was wondering. Maybe it's your next book. I don't know. We have so many doctors in the house. You guys should all collaborate together. I know. I'm serious. Yes. You eat a good diet. You're at Cody's every Wednesday.
Yeah.
What's one of the key elements that you wish teens would really get, and why it's so important for them to be involved in sports?
Well, one of the key elements, I was just over speaking with Joe Chenoweth, the AD over at Santa Barbara. We're trying to put together a program this fall with a couple of the high schools, bringing in their parents and the student athletes in the fall to generate some interest through what I'm doing. And one of the things I was talking with Joe about that I really believe in is that in my era, when I was young, which was in the last century, literally, athletics, playing sports was an end in itself. But today, I think athletics is a means to an end, and that's a better life, a stronger life, more contributory life, and a more wholesome life. I don't know if you're familiar or not, or your audience knows, but in the research for the book, I found that businesses all across the country look for people who are college graduates who have played sports, because they already know all of the lessons, they have the ethics, the systems, they know how to do. And so many people today in our society don't know how to do, and athletes learn that on the field.
You know, it's so interesting because that's one quality that you can't farm out to Asia or India, is that ability to cooperate and synergize information and work within a team.
Yeah, and what I do in the book and talk about is called synergistic thinking, which is the combination of the physical, visual, and emotional and the intellectual.
First of all, my husband's a Notre Dame alumni. So
oh, good.
Say, go Irish.
Go Irish.
Go Irish. So I have a couple questions for you.
Okay.
One is, I'm not an athlete, and I teach classes at City College, and I have classes of 60 students, and I always have a very hard time remembering names. And so when you're talking about these different ways, what can I do, or what can a person do in not an athletic sense, but to bring those same figures together?
You can use some wacky thinking. When I work with athletes, and people have a hard time.
You can buy the book. No, I'm just kidding.
I'll start there.
Mine is free. It's got the sign too. I'm so excited.
But if you make up something just silly, when I work with the athletes, I'll use a I'll use a silly story about myself. My name is Richard Giordano, which wouldn't be a name that you would remember. So I tell people, first of all, I'm extremely wealthy. I get a little obnoxious by lording over people and saying, I'm so wealthy, you couldn't afford me. So I'm rich. And the second part I will say to them is that you all recognize I look like a famous world-class athlete. And they all look at me like, no. But I tell them then, well, you can tell that I look like Michael Jordan. Jordan, and O because I'm older. So Giordano.
So you're an old, rich Michael Jordan.
That's right.
Okay.
Nice. You'll never forget his name now.
Dr. Richard, hello, this is Ava.
Hi, Ava.
I was just wondering, what is the most interesting piece of all the research you found with working with all the athletes from, I'm repeating myself, from your past research? Like, what was the most surprising, interesting part of what you
Excellent question.
covered?
It is, and I think I don't know that it is the most, but one of the things that struck me as being quite dramatic that I kind of knew but I didn't quite know as fully as I do now is how tightly an athlete focuses.
Oh my gosh, that's so true.
Well, one of the things that I find, and I've told people this, and they don't quite get it, but for example, the NC2A final basketball game, that last shot that was taken, that three-point shot.
Let's not talk about that.
Well, but it's pivotal because a lot of people will look at that and they would think, boy, that person must have been so nervous. But the truth is that athlete at that moment had no concept of what was going on except that rim of the basket and the ball in his hand and the shot he was taking. They are so focused.
Okay, let's talk about it.
He even mentioned that in an interview afterward, saying that, someone said, were you surprised that shot went in? He goes, I expect everything I throw up to go in.
Yeah.
Wow.
Well, Wayne Gretzky once said, you miss 100% of the shots you never take.
That's awesome. All right.
Great,
Richard, thank you
you.
so much.
Thank you.
Dr. Richard Giordano, and I know you got to go to 5 other places before you jump back on the plane and go to Colorado. You're always welcome back. Thank you for the books, and Dr. D is going to want to talk to you at break because he has his own show as well.
Thank you.
All right. Thank you very much. In the house, Leslie, why don't you get up on the mic because I know you have to go. Come on, Leslie, you're up. We got to switch seats here. All right, excellent. All right, in the house, put your hands together for a live blood cell analyzer. Yes. How are you? Leslie, how are you doing today?
I'm doing great. Thanks.
Leslie is a licensed physician's assistant, specializes in integrative functional medicine, live blood cell analysis, women's health, patient advocacy, nutrition, and natural medicine. She's also a licensed massage therapy. You're killing me. I loved having that done. Okay, I actually still go to sleep and think about that little amoeba, whatever it was. That little squiggly thing? You remember clearly because I went off because I didn't know what that was. I'm like, is it a hair or what is it? But it was moving. And she goes, no, Erica, it's moving. And then she says, that is a bacteria?
It was a little bacteria.
A little bacteria. Well, see, sometimes, I do this in my practice. Not all bacteria are bad bacteria, so I don't know why I assumed it was bad. But I was looking around for that white blood cell, because I needed some help. I was doing the whole 911. Where is the white blood cell? And I didn't see one. So what we need to do, and I am on that very tight regimen that you put me on, okay? Because what I love about it, folks out there, if you get this live blood analysis done, then what she does, first of all, it's a little prick, okay? And I got a minute. But it's a little prick. You put a little blood. She has a nice little setup that she has in Montecito. I think it's very reasonable. We'll talk about that later. Say Teen Sports Radio. Maybe you can get a little off. I don't know. She's looking at me. No, it's okay. We can't get anything off. Everybody's got to play full price. Okay. Just talk to me first. Call me. Santa Barbara Queen of Teen. Okay. And we sit down and we do this. And then you do an analysis and you get this beautiful workup. Dominique?
It's an education. So what Leslie does is she helps you understand perhaps why it is that your body is feeling what it's feeling by looking at what your blood cells are actually telling you by how they look.
I was exhausted. As you can see, I'm following your regimen, and now I'm not exhausted. So all the stuff that you put on that I am taking religiously, to be honest with you, they give it to me in little baggies because I'm not really good at that. But I do take the little baggies every day, and I do feel better. Thank you so much. I love you.
You're welcome.
What might be fun is, Leslie, one of the red blood cells we saw had an unusual shape. So I know we don't have that much time, but maybe you could explain to the teens when the red blood cell is like in an oval shape. What does that mean nutritionally?
That can mean a hormone imbalance. It's called an ovalocyte.
I had a few of those.
We have about 25 different things we can see on a live blood cell analysis. And we can look at things like parasites, bacteria, fungal infections, digestive issues like incomplete protein digestion. We can actually see undigested sugars, proteins, and fats on the video because the microscope is 100x power and it's attached to a video. So it's really, beautiful to watch.
It's like taking your health information and making it 3D.
Yes.
It really makes sense. And it also helped me understand there's a whole universe inside of me that's responding to my food as medicine.
Nice. Put contact information, a must. How can we get a hold of you?
805-212-0052.
I'm not if I promote something, folks, I mean, it's just a must, okay? Live blood cell analysis. Leslie Weinstock, PA, put your hands together. I'm going to talk about you every week for a month because I love you.
Thank you.
And I'll see you next week because it's not been a month yet. Okay. And I've got your cards. Everybody's going to get one. Patricia Braggs is going to talk to you. We've got everybody's going to talk to you. People are going to fly in. All right. How exciting is that? All right. In the house. Oh, little Smissy Shine. Let's do this. Let's just take a little break right now. All right. We've got so much show left. This is Erica Salda. Stay tuned for more after these messages. We are back, and this is the Santa Barbara Teen Sports Radio Show. I am your host, Erica Salda, the Queen of Teen. Please tune in
every single Tuesday,
9 a.m. I am really... Whoops, you got to do... Dominique, yes? You want to say something?
Yeah, really quick. Do you know where you can find us?
No.
On Facebook, the internet, teensportsradio.com, Instagram, and YouTube.
Thank you, Dominique Hackett. You didn't sing or anything. I'm really excited. All right, I want to make a little announcement because on break, I'm really excited. Put your hands together. Dr. Dale Figtree has said yes to being a co-host on Teen Sports Radio. Who does that? I don't know. I'm so excited. She had to throw her body and break her arm for her to realize she needs to come back to Santa Barbara for another reason outside of this tour. You were in Berkeley, right?
I was in Berkeley, yeah.
Yeah. Speaking up a storm, making a great living. But now you're just going to be, I don't know if you read the fine print. You don't make any money here, okay? we can't afford to pay for you.
No, but I can have fun.
Yay, fun. We love fun. All right, I wanted to give you the mic because in the house we have Dr. Patricia Braggs.
Wow.
And she's got bags and bags and bags, and we'll get to that because, it's always Christmas when you come, Patricia.
Well, thank you. I love giving.
I love you. I really, you wrestled me like 20 years ago at some farmer's market, just handing me stuff. I didn't even know who you were. I found out really quick who you were. Okay.
Well, my father taught me when you write the books, you can give it away.
Nice. You're so
and that's
beautiful.
what I do.
Yeah, you've given so much.
I've made over 30 trips around the world, and I love being a health crusader. My father, Paul Bragg, was the originator of health food stores in 1912, and he said, "You are what you eat, drink, breathe, think, say, and do." People said, "That man Bragg's crazy. You can eat anything you want, drink anything you want, smoke anything you want. Look at the people that died. Walt Disney from smoking, Lana Turner, Yul Brynner, and millions of others around the world are dying from smoking cigarettes." And now listen to this. I want you to know I'm very proud that I have a lot of the Hollywood stars, as my father did. For years, I'm keeping them healthy and fit, and it's their pocketbook. Because by golly, if they get tired and unattractive, oh my golly, they don't want to make movies. But listen, my father was the original triathlete, swim, bike, run, and my cousin Don Bragg in 1960. Woohoo! Woo! He was the first one to pole vault 16 feet in the world and got a gold medal in Rome, and I was there. And I'm very proud to be that. And I wrote the triathlon training manual, 600 pages, and I have Dave Scott, who's won 5 Ironman triathlons, and he calls my Bragg triathlon manual the Bragg Book of Health and Fitness.
Yay.
You know, I'm looking at your notes here and the stuff that you have an important message. I mean, this is all fantastic, but we got to, like, she's all dancing. You're awesome, but we've got to kick some butt right now, Patricia. You're on a global mission.
I am.
And everything starts in Santa Barbara.
Yes.
So let's share what's going on and let's unite. It's time to unite.
I'm going to speak at Alameda Park on Earth Day, April 16th at 1 p.m. at the, guess what, the Root Stage. And I'm giving out the Bragg Green Book bag. And it has a big pocket, big straps. You can get all your groceries in it and everything. And I designed it on my iPad, and I'm giving it away. And I want you to know that I'm going to be talking about our humble, wonderful honeybees. They're our pollinators. No bees, no fruit. Oh, it would be terrible. The GMO foods, the pesticides, the poisons that they're putting in the soil, they're killing our bees. And that's what I'm going to be talking about. It's so important. I have beautiful tropical flowers the bees love. I'm out on the Winchester farm, 120 acres. It was voted the prettiest farm 2 years ago in Santa Barbara County. And I'm proud that we're all organic. No sprays, no chemicals. And I have compost with thousands and probably millions of worms. And so I want you all to know that your health is your wealth. And I teach people from Clint Eastwood for 60 years to be his own health captain. You are what you eat, drink, breathe, think, say, and do. And I'm going to be sharing that April 16th, 1 p.m. at the Root Stage, Alameda Park.
Nice. Put your hands together. We love you so much. And we got like 20 kids that we got to get through, but I want to give you hugs and kisses. We are so blessed that you have joined us in this crusade. We are 100% behind you. Anything that you want, anytime from AM 1290, it's yours, Patricia. You know that. We love you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Patricia Braggs! All right, I am so excited. All right, in the house, we've got the boys, the Dons are in the house. The boys soccer varsity. Woo! Somebody's going to get up on the mic right now. Kristen, you know any of these boys?
Yes, I do.
You brought them.
I do. Well, I'm related to one of these boys.
Oh, I love that.
Related. Yes, and I really, it was a fantastic season. Wow, going and seeing these
anytime
games.
you get to the dance, you never know what's going to happen. Getting to the dance is amazing.
Yes.
The final dance.
Yeah, thank you. Okay.
Let's say, what's she talking about? That's right. All right, introduce your guests.
So we have Sloan.
Woo! Put your hands together. Everybody gets a clap.
Sloan Hansen. We have Paulie. Okay. I've known Paulie since he was young, and he's had a few different nicknames along the way, but it's Paulie. And we have Luis and Alex, and these boys made it to the CIF Division I finals. Just really close games, really fantastic. Several of them made the first team, the Channel Leagues. That's Sloan and Paulie, and Luis scored in the CIF finals. So they're really top athletes, varsity.
How many of you guys are seniors?
None of us.
No!
Isn't that amazing? Next year. Yes.
All right.
Yes.
All right, everybody get up on the mic. Let's just talk to somebody. You should say what your name is.
Hi, I'm Sloan Hansen.
All right, Sloan. All right, so you got your on these buddies right here. Okay, so you're going down and you're what position you play?
I play center defense.
Okay, so you got one guy that you could pick on your team to go. You got a break, and it's only you and somebody else against the goalie. Who are you going to pick?
You have to take them all.
Yeah.
I don't think I can
not
pick.
here, so you're embarrassed these guys.
Yeah. Well, most of these guys play defense anyway, so.
Oh well, there you go. You get it's a single then, huh? Just you.
Yeah.
What are you gonna do?
Yeah, I guess so.
It's funny. You take all the defenders. You just killed me. You know, I'm the.
You don't sound like that bothers you, right? Take it to the house.
All right. So magic moments. Give me a magic moment for the year.
Well, we had a really great run in CIF, and I think one of the cool moments was scoring in one of those games. That's always a great feeling. So
that's one of those things that you remember when you're 60, 70, 80, going all the way up. That's awesome. And how did you do that?
It was off a set piece, so like a corner free kick, and it was just a header.
Nice, just a header. You know, that's fantastic. 30-mile-an-hour winds? No, you have to make it like hit you in the face and you put it in. Just you don't care. You don't even need that.
It was pretty dramatic.
Yeah.
The story will evolve as I get older, probably.
That's fantastic. All right, so who else do we have in the house? Go ahead. So there's no dead air in here.
I'm Paulie.
Hey, Paulie!
I'm the goalkeeper for the team. So.
Nice. Well, there you go.
Yeah.
So the competition this year, and you're a junior?
Yeah.
Oh, all right. So you don't want to make any predictions for next year, do you? Because everybody in the world listens to this show.
I don't know. I don't want to.
You don't like that?
I don't want to put bad luck on the team.
Yeah. Oh, I look at it different. That's right. I like the Joe Namath. We're gonna win, and then you win. You don't got to do nothing else the rest of your life.
There you go. You didn't either.
It's true. It's true.
We're
Fantastic.
to sit out by the pool.
So, what was your best save for the whole year? Like the one thing that when you close your eyes and.
I wouldn't necessarily say it's a safe, but it was the moment when it was the second round. We were at Santa Margarita, and the past 2 years we've lost to them. So I guess this time we were up 1-0. Then they tied it up, and then we scored again, right?
They were beating us.
Oh yeah, and then they beat us.
They scored like twice in a minute.
They scored twice in 1 minute. It was pretty bad, and then our captain came up big, scored a hat-trick
Brandon
that game.
Sanchez.
Yeah, Brandon
Nice.
Sanchez. So.
Brandon, we love you! Attaboy! All right, next. All right, who else we got? We got to go quick.
I got Luis.
We got the girls in the house. We got the cheerleaders back there. You're hogging all the time. All right, so talk to me. Magic moment.
Definitely magic moment and scoring in the CIF final.
No, that's a big moment. Nice job. All right. What was it like? I don't know.
It was off a free kick, and another forward, Peter Reese, just flicked it onto me, and I just flicked it over the keeper.
Sharon, Peter. Right. Peter was the sharer. That's nice. He flicked it.
I like that word, flicked it.
Hey, you like that? Flick it. All right. So who else we got in house?
And I'm Alex.
Alex! Woo! All right, Alex. Well, you had to have done something amazing.
Well, nothing like them. I had definitely a way more difficult season than they did.
Why?
Well, I started off with the JV team, and then with the tournaments, I got brought up. And
sweet, that's it, baby. That's right. Hungry, I like hungry.
And halfway through Channel League, I think I got brought up, and then I stayed with them for the rest of the season.
Nice. So that's good. Great job. See, that shows a lot of effort.
You made the transition, and you stayed there.
That's right.
Yeah, but I definitely had a lot more trouble.
That's okay. Next year. That's it. Energy is going to be big for you guys next year. All right, guys. So nobody wants to make a prediction for next year, right? Not allowed to do that, right? Nothing? All right, one word about your coach because we got to go. One word. Tell me something nice about your coach. Come on now. How come, why is everybody laughing? What? Say something.
He's energetic.
Yeah, I was gonna say he's a very energetic person. He's ecstatic. So
that's ecstatic. I like that. He's like me.
Yeah,
happy person. Good. What else?
Well, he led us to the finals. So
that's right.
He's a good coach, and it's great to have him. We'll see him again next year.
That's right. Anybody else want to add? Go on.
Very motivational.
Motivational. Come on.
I said energetic already.
Energetic, okay. Pulled you up from JV. You got to show that energy.
He must have seen some talent there, right?
That's it, definitely.
Something like that.
All right, in the house, we have the Santa Barbara Dons. God bless you guys. We're going to take a break. This is Erica Salda, the Queen of Tea. We'll be back with some Lady Dons right after these messages. We are back, and this is the Santa Barbara Teen Sports Radio Show. I am your host, Erica Salda, the Queen of Teen. Please tune in
every single Tuesday.
Yeah, it blew up because we added about another 15 more teen athletes. Woo! Yeah! I asked the Santa Barbara High School varsity men's soccer CIF almost champion if they wanted to leave, but then they saw the girls walk in from the Don, the cheerleader Don. No, we'll stay. I'm like, okay, I guess they want to be part of that nut and butt cake contest that I'm going to have. I think we'll have the boys soccer against the girl cheerleaders, and then winner gets a nut and butt cake. What do you think about Dr. D? You like that idea? All right, what we're going to do really quick, we've got here Ronnie Shabazian. You did bring a guest, and I want to. Who'd you bring?
Well, I brought Will Hahn.
All right.
Will Hahn is from the Santa Barbara Royals, and he is the ice hockey goalie of the year.
Thank you.
For the LA Kings High School Hockey League. 8 teams, Santa Barbara Royals came in first place out of 8 teams in this league.
Nice.
And Will was the goalie of the year. And there's a YouTube video that his father, so proud, showed me that is 27 minutes long of highlights. And
That's not all me, Ronnie.
They're not all of Will. But Will, tell us a little bit about, because when we first talked about this last year when the Ice in Paradise was going up, and it was now open, and that's where you guys were going to be playing and practicing. Bring us from that point to where we are now.
Well, first off, did we even have ice when I was in here last? I don't even think we had ice yet.
Just the walls.
Yeah, really. Ice in Paradise was just going up. We were just training. We were playing down in Oxnard. I think we just played our first game. And what a season to look back on, right? We went 15-0-1 on the season.
Oh, Jesus. Yeah.
Our only loss came in overtime to the East County Outlaws. Thank God we didn't have to play them in the playoffs. We were hoping for no underdogs. Just what a season. I'm the goalie of the year, but I don't deserve that. My defense deserves that award. I just stand there, They made my life easy for once.
All right, good. So tell us a little bit about, it's a phenomenal season. You and your team did so well, and most of these clubs come from bigger areas, bigger schools or bigger regions where they draw their hockey players from. And here we are in Santa Barbara, had no ice. Now we got ice, and now we got the league champions.
Well, it definitely came through. We've all played as a team, more or less since we're 9 years old. So the chemistry is insane. We know where a guy's going to be before we even pass the puck. We know everything about everybody. It's just a great chemistry. We're very thankful we all came up through roller hockey, and then we went off to ice hockey, and we came back, and it's just everyone has been together for so long, and it's just we play such great hockey together.
That's great. Oh, hey, well, this is Ava. It's great
Ava!
So I was just wondering, what do you enjoy most about being goalie on such a great hockey team?
I have no idea. They call me crazy. I jump in front of pucks.
That's interesting. That's great.
Fantastic. Okay, how many shots usually in a game? Okay, I'm not a hockey player, but obviously if it's 1-0, did you have one shot, or is it 10? How many?
I think this year I averaged probably about 11 shots. That's
nice.
Nothing. My team in front of me was a wall. I just had to stand there for most of it.
Nice.
I was coming from teams where I'd see 30 in a game.
So how do you prepare for that mentally? If you don't even get to see anything for 15, 20,
it's a lot of visualization. You also just have to stay cool, stay calm when the next thing.
Are you a talker back there?
Not really. I try to stay quiet. Yeah, I stay in my zone.
I was the keeper at Westmont. You heard me. The other goalie heard me.
Yeah, the coach. The crease is my zone. Right. That's how we like to keep it.
Yeah, all right.
I'm curious. What books do you read while you're waiting for the puck?
I don't. I talk to the fans. Sign a few autographs here and there.
He leaves. He leaves and he comes back.
They don't need me.
And gets a hot dog.
Yeah.
I do that. All your original teeth.
I do not actually.
Oh.
I'm missing 3 teeth.
Oh.
I only lost one playing hockey though.
I was just going to say puck related.
Did you really lose one playing hockey?
I lost a molar freshman year.
Playing hockey. What'd you do? Chew on it?
No, I got hit in the face with a slap shot.
What?
Oh.
Yeah, I got hit off
the side of the face.
It was the side of the face. I spit out a tooth. It's funny. It's kind of ironic. My mom's a dentist.
Oh, lucky you.
Yeah.
How did Mom feel when you decided to play ice hockey? Was she happy?
Well, I smashed my front teeth out skateboarding, so that was the next best call. At least I have, a cage in front of my face this time.
Yeah, definitely. All right, hey, we got a couple of minutes left, but put your hands together. Thank you for being here.
Yeah, of course.
Hey, bring some of your friends back, because, we love supporting Ice. Say it again? Paradise.
Ice and Paradise?
Ice and Paradise.
So, one last question. What are we looking forward to next year? I heard this league is expanding.
Yeah, we're going from 8 teams to 12 teams, so we have no idea what our competition is going to be like next year.
Nice.
Anything can change. Our team's luckily not going to change that much. We only lost 2 people at this point to graduation. One graduated as a junior, one graduated, of course, as a senior. So next year we should still be a very strong team, and we'll be looking for a call from Teen Sports Radio.
Thanks, Will! All right, before we go to break, Ava! Look at all these beautiful ladies in the house. Who you bring?
I brought the Santa Barbara High cheer team. So you girls introduce yourselves.
Hi, I'm Grace.
Grace!
I'm
everybody get the clap. Gentlemen, back there, the soccer players better really clap it up big, all right?
I'm Alyssa. I'm Carlee.
Yeah!
Woo! I'm Tatum.
And I'm Emily.
Woo! Fantastic. Can you tell me the grades of everybody? What grades are you guys in?
I'm a junior.
Nice.
I'm also a junior. I'm a sophomore.
A junior and a senior.
Nice. All right, Ava, I know you got a bunch of questions.
Oh, yeah.
She's
very
so cute.
prepared.
You're extremely prepared.
Really proud of
I'm
this.
really excited. So I didn't bring Laura here because I didn't want to, it's all you.
Thank you.
All you.
Thank you.
Teen co-host. Teen co-host.
All right.
She's prepared.
Thank you.
All
right. So what is your guys' biggest accomplishment and highlight this year been as a team?
All right.
Well, this year our boys basketball team made it to CIF finals, and so our team got to go down and cheer them on at the Honda Center.
Woo!
And our team won, which was super awesome, and it gave us a really great preview of what it would be like to be a professional cheerleader.
Awesome.
Really
That
nice.
sounds great.
Yeah, it's really nice. Fantastic.
And what do you guys enjoy most about cheerleading?
Well, this is actually my first year cheering, and I'm so glad I joined. I was a gymnast for about 8 years before, and so it was really nice to be able to take my skills from gymnastics and bring them to cheer.
Oh, that's great.
Like, tumbling's been a really big part in cheer this year for me, so that's been, my favorite part of it all.
Awesome. And then, so I know Santa Barbara High is part of competition cheer, so if you guys want to elaborate on that, but how did that competition season go this year?
Well, this year we were undefeated at USA Regionals.
Wow!
And
USA Regionals. How many schools were involved in that?
a lot. It varies at each competition. So we went against different girls for all, was it 3 or 4 competitions that we did for regionals? So it varied a lot.
Nice.
And then we made it to USA Nationals in Anaheim, and we made it to the finals there.
Whoa! Hey. You know what we're going to do? We're going to take another break because Dr. D is doing smushy sign. Look at it. What? Go ahead. Me, look at that. Oh! All right. So that means we got to go, but we got a lot more. So this Erica Salda, don't go anywhere. We'll be back with more after these messages. We are back, and this is the Santa Barbara Teen Sports Radio Show. I am your host, Erica Salda, the Queen of Teen. Please tune in
every single Tuesday.
I lost my mic at 9 a.m. Don't you like that? I did. I said, take that mic out of here. Hey, all right. So where were you? Want to ask another question? Or what do we got?
Okay, I have 2 more questions.
All right.
So one is
You're doing very. Ava, you're doing very. You're like a little. The lion is out of the cage. You know what I'm saying? You're like awesome. So like when
organized.
I know. So it's wonderful. So now I want to sign your hours this week. I refused to sign your hours last time.
I'm worried about my position over here. I think she'll take it.
Laura is busted. Laura gonna say, man, she brought like 19 kids. I mean, she wants your job, Laura. And then she in 5 languages.
Out,
there you go. In 5 languages, she's gonna just get you back. No,
I know. Oh my gosh.
That's all right. All right, let's go.
All right, great. So one's in particular for you, Emily. So I know you're a senior, and how has cheer influenced your future?
So basically, I've just learned a lot about working with 30 different girls. Learning how to be a role model for the younger ones who come in and don't know anything about the program. And so it's really changed on how I work with teams and how to build for the future. So
that's great to hear.
Hey, we have Dr. Dale Figtree. She would like to ask. She's so quiet and humble. She's a co-host, but after a couple of weeks, she's going to be a lion too. But she has a question about your diet. So hold on one second. Oh, you got to go climb in.
Okay, yeah. I'm just wondering what kind of snacks you eat when you've been out on the field and you've been running and your energy is suddenly becoming low, and you got to get out there and just give it all you got. So, what's the best foods that you eat? That
we actually have some really, really great parents who, for our competitions, every single time we go out there, they create snack bags for us with all different kinds of protein bars and waters and fruit and all that kind of stuff that really fuels us up for the rest of our competition days.
Woo! Everybody,
so shout out to our parents for that one.
I like that. I love that. All right, I heard, a little whisper or whatever like that. We got a couple of minutes, but you guys want to do something for us, something special, something like that? I don't know. You want to do a little cheer? You could stand up, sit down. Look at the guys behind you. I'm going to put this on. Yeah, I'm going to make this on video now. You want to do it right now, or what do you want to do? You have anything?
Yeah.
All right, let's do it. Say it.
They don't want no green and gold. They don't want none. And if they want some green and gold, then come and get some.
Oh!
They don't want none, 'cause we're number one.
Woo! I love that. All right, guys, you want to do something or no? No? You don't want to do nothing? What? Why don't you want to do something? I can't believe you don't want to do anything.
Whose house?
Yeah. All right, ladies, do one more because I love it.
Whose house? Don's house. Whose house? Don's house. Whose house? Don's house. Whose house is this? Whose house is Don's house?
Oh yeah.
Whose house is this? Whose house is Don's house?
That's yeah. That's it. I thought you were gonna say, you want a piece of this? No, just saying. No. These guys are. All right, so I don't know, because I don't know even where I'm going to go with this. But ladies, does any of these guys, nobody's like together or anything? No, nobody's those friends. There's no connections, right? Because I'm feeling a lot of energy. You feeling a lot of energy? No? No, I'm not. I like some of these guys. I feel somebody's got a crush on somebody in here. I don't know who. Maybe you. I don't know. Look, he's looking at me. All right. What?
Now you made everyone as red as the mic.
I know. I love that. All right, guess what? That means it's time to go. Hey, Santa Barbara, we love you. God bless Santa Barbara. Thank you for everything you're doing in this teen sports community. 308,000 hits, $500,000. We're going to work really hard for you. God bless you. See you next week.